ये वाला दिखाना।
गया तेरा प्राइस मनी।
कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट भी कर लेती। आते समय कर लिया मोबाइल से।
कहाँ?
गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज में।
हाँ?
RBI रिटेल डायरेक्ट मोबाइल ऐप है ना, रिटेल डायरेक्ट स्कीम द्वारा इन्वेस्टमेंट यानी मैच्योरिटी पे गारंटीड रिटर्न्स,
नो ब्रोकरेज,
नो हिडन फीस।
मान गए। आपको नहीं, ऐप को।
RBI कहता है
जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
यह सफलता एक चुनौती है, इसे स्वीकार करो। क्या कमी रह गई देखो और सुधार करो। जब तक न सफल हो, नींद चैन को त्यागो तुम। संघर्ष का मैदान छोड़कर मत भागो तुम। कुछ किए बिना ही जय जयकार नहीं होती। कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती।
Good evening and welcome to Doordarshan Kendra Kohima. I am Kidokho Topi with the news. First, the headlines. Confederation of Nagaland Chamber of Commerce and Industry announces indefinite voluntary shutdown across 9 districts starting 19th May. Union Home Minister Amit Shah announces plans for a new policy to revive liquidated primary agriculture credit societies. Government to send all-party delegation to 32 nations to highlight India's anti-terror resolve in a backdrop of Operation Sindoor. And Pope Leo XIV presides over his inaugural mass in front of massive crowd at St. Peter's Square. Now the news in detail. The Confederation of Nagaland Chamber of Commerce and Industry announced an indefinite voluntary shutdown across the district in the state starting 19th of May. The announcement was made during a press conference held at Dimapur yesterday. CNCCI Chairman Kekuga Muru informed that the shutdown will be observed in Dimapur, Chumokidima, Newland, Parent, Wokha, Zunuboto, Pek, Semenyu and Maluri districts. The protest is in response to the government failure to nominate representatives from the business community to the urban local bodies, a demand that CNCCI has repeatedly raised. Muru stated that CNCCI recently met with Minister of Power and Parliamentary Affairs KG Kene, who acknowledged the legitimacy of the demand and had deliberated on the matter with the concerned minister. While the CNCCI appreciates the government's willingness to address the issue, Muru emphasized the need for a specific time frame for action. He assured that the shutdown would be peaceful, describing it as a democratic expression of the business community's dissatisfaction.
In the process, we have discussed with the government and through our Honorable Minister Sri KG Kene, who is also the spokesperson of the government, and we have raised the entire issue to him, and he took all the sympathies, interests, and he tried to understand our situation and position and our demand. And he acknowledged that the demand is very genuine. Accordingly, he took the pain to sit with the Honorable Chief Minister and deliberated with Honorable Chief Minister. And accordingly, we also have received a communication from the 9 district chambers. The CNCCI office has deliberated on the letter that Honorable Minister has sent us. We are highly indebted to him. We appreciate the concern, the effort that he has put to bring into an amicable solution.
Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah announced plans for new policy aimed at the economic revival of primary agriculture credit societies that have been liquidated. Addressing the cooperative conference organized by the Gujarat State Cooperative Union at Science City in Ahmedabad, Shah emphasized the government's commitment to strengthening cooperative infrastructure in the country by revitalizing the PACs. He also outlined the government's ambitious goal of establishing a PSCs in every panchayati across the country by 2029. Highlighting the government focus on the principle of cooperation among cooperatives, Shah said that the initiative has led to increase in cooperative deposit by 11,000 crore rupees. The event witnessed participation from over 4,000 cooperative leaders representing 800 cooperatives from the state. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju has announced that 7 all-party delegation will soon engage with key nations against the backdrop of Operation Sindoor, reflecting India's collective resolve against terrorism. The 7 groups comprising 59 members of parliament will visit a total of 32 countries. Each delegate will have a retired diplomat also. The first group, led by BJP MP Baijayan Panda, will visit Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait and Algeria. This delegation will include veteran leader Ghulam Nabi Azad, BJP MP Nishikant Dubey and AIMIM MP Asauddin Owaisi. The second group, led by BJP MP Ravi Shankar Prasad, will visit the UK, France, Germany, the EU, Italy and Denmark. The third delegation will be led by JDU MP Sanjay Kumar Jay, which will visit Indonesia, Malaysia, South Korea, Japan and Singapore. The fourth group, led by Shiv Sena MP Srikant Ekshinde, will visit UAE, Liberia, Congo and Sierra Leone, while the fifth delegation, led by Congress MP Shashi Tharoor, will visit the US, Panama, Guyana, Brazil and Colombia. The sixth delegation, led by DMK MP Nimozi Karunanidhi, will visit Spain, Greece, Slovenia, Latvia and Russia. The seventh group will be led by NCP MP Supriya Sule, will visit Egypt, Qatar, Ethiopia and South Africa. This delegation will also include BJP Ravi Pratap Rudy and Anurag Singh Thakur, former Union Minister V. Murali Dharan, as well as Congress MP Manish Tiwari. The Indian Institute of Technology Bombay has suspended all agreements with Turkish universities following Turkey's support to Pakistan amid heightened tension with India. In a post on its official X handle, the institute said that due to the current geopolitical situation involving Turkey, IIT Bombay is processing suspension of its agreement with Turkish universities until further notice. The institute currently has a faculty exchange program with some Turkish institutions. The development has come following Turkey's support to Pakistan during Operation Sindoor and the subsequent escalation of conflict with India. IIT Bombay has advised its students and faculty to wait for official communication regarding any exchange or research programs related to Turkey. Earlier, institutes such as JNU and Jamia Millia Islamia has also ended their collaboration with Turkish institutions.
Suspended collaborations with Turkish universities or were considering similar actions. Other institutions such as Kanpur University and Sharda University, a private university in Noida, has also severed ties with Turkish institutions. And the boycott has extended beyond academia, with traders refusing to stock Turkish goods and individuals cancelling travel plans to the West Asian nation. Online travel platforms such as Isma Trip and Exego have also issued advisories against visiting Turkey and other allied countries.
Let's take a short commercial break.
दीदी नौकरी लग गई।
अरे वाह, बधाई हो। तो अब तो ढेर सारी शॉपिंग।
हाँ दी, नया मोबाइल।
अरे रुको शहजादे, सैलरी से पहले खर्चे।
इंस्टेंट लोन भी तो मिलता है।
पहले बजट बनाना सीखो, फिर खर्च करो।
पर दी,
देखो, कमाई का एक हिस्सा हमेशा बचाना चाहिए, लेकिन पार्टी देने से नहीं बचोगे तुम।
हाँ दी, पार्टी मेरी, बजट तुम्हारा।
अच्छा।
आरबीआई कहता है,
सही वित्तीय बर्ताव करे आपका बचाव।
Welcome back. In a tragic incident, 17 persons have been killed and several others injured when fire broke out in a residential place near Gulzar House near Charminar in Hyderabad this morning. The deceased include 8 children under 7 years old and 6 women. Several others injured in the incident have been shifted to various nearby hospitals. Fire broke out in a ground +2 building at Gulzar House area near Charminar in Hyderabad this morning. The fire broke out in the ground floor and spread to the upper 2 floors later. 11 fire tenders and a robot have been pressed into service immediately on the information. The fire personnel have brought out 17% from the building. The police informed that the cause for the fire is not yet known and the enquiry initiated into it. Meanwhile, Union Coal Minister G. Kishan Reddy visited the incident site and assured all assistance to the affected families. Chief Minister Revant Reddy directed the officials to take all measures to provide better medical assistance to the affected people. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was deeply anguished by the loss of life due to the fire tragedy in Hyderabad. In a social media message, he conveyed condolences to those who have lost their loved ones. Modi announced an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees each to the next kin of each deceased. The injured will be given 50,000 rupees each. Pope Leo XIV presided over his inaugural Mass this morning in front of a crowd of tens of thousands at St. Peter's Square, including world leaders and top church officials, for a service that officially installed him as leader of 1.4 billion Roman Catholics. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco, President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine, Prime Minister Mark Carney of Canada, and Prime Minister Anthony Albanese of Australia were among the leaders who have flown to Rome to attend this Mass, which marks the official start of Leo pontificate. During his homily, Leo echoed his predecessor Pope Francis with a message of inclusivity and unity. He said the cardinals who elected him have sought a shepherd capable of preserving the rich heritage of the Christian faith and at the same time looking into the future in order to confront the questions, concerns and challenges of today's world. Before the proceeding began, Pope took his first ride through St. Peter's Square in an open-top Pope mobile, waving at the crowd as people greeted him with claps and cheers. Born Robert Francis Prevost, a native of Chicago, known to his friend as Bob, Leo was chosen by cardinals as the 267th poet this month, becoming the first American pontiff. His election defied the long-standing belief that cardinals would not elect a leader from a global superpower that already has considerable influence in world affairs.
Pope Leo was elected in a conclave that ended on May 8th and will be officially installed as the new leader of the world's 1.4 billion Roman Catholics. Alright, so these are the live visuals. Alright, so these are in fact the live visuals from Vatican, where the inauguration Mass of Pope Leo XIV is taking place.
Questo è stato fatto dal Signore, una
The Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, today hosted a Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics mentorship program for high school girls named Manasvi in New Delhi. The program is flagship initiative by the Academic Outreach and New Initiatives Office at IIT Delhi and aimed to inspire young girls to explore careers in STEM. The objective of the program is to improve the skewed gender ratio in STEM and imbue the girls with the right set of skills and mindset to encourage them to pursue careers in STEM. Manasvi aims to go beyond just academic engagement by offering to these young girls a voice, a platform and a belief that they belong in STEM. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar will be on a 6-day visit to Netherlands, Denmark and Germany from tomorrow. Ministry of External Affairs in a statement said that during the visit, Dr. Jaishankar will meet the leadership of these 3 countries. During the visit, the External Affairs Minister, he will also hold discussion with his counterparts on the entire gamut of bilateral relations and regional and global matters of mutual interest. Let us look at the weather reports of the district headquarters of Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 16 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 33 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 22 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. Mokokchung had a maximum temperature of 27 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Twinsang had a maximum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 14 degrees Celsius. Zinabuto had a maximum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 15 degrees Celsius. Phek had a maximum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 14 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
To end the news, here's a recap of the main points. Confederation of Nagaland Chamber of Commerce and Industry announces indefinite voluntary shutdown across 9 districts starting 19 May. Union Home Minister Amit Shah announces plans for a new policy to revive liquidated primary agriculture credit societies. Government to send all-party delegation to 32 nations to highlight India's anti-terror resolve in backdrop of Operation Sindoor. And Pope Leo XIV presides over his inaugural Mass in front of massive crowd at St. Peter's Square. With this, we have come to the end of this evening bulletin. Thank you for watching. Good night.